Let's go live now to Jonathan Lea. He's been following the Labor leader. Now, Jonathan, those swing seats, they're still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, and a good evening to you. The swing seats are certainly up for grabs. Mark McGowan was cool, calm and collected, as we've come to expect throughout this election campaign. He was in the seat of Hillary's today in Perth's northern suburb. Now, that's an electorate held by roughly 0.4%. In fact, there's only 29,000 registered votes. When you're talking an electorate that small, every vote really does count. Mere fact he was there actually shows that it's still up for grabs. Obviously, Mark McGowan is Labor's biggest weapon at this stage. He could have chosen to spend his time somewhere else, but the seat is certainly on the line. In fact, he had his mum and dad in tow with him. They've come across from the East Coast. They were by his side, not for the first time for an election campaign, mind you. Mark McGowan playing the popular Premier card. He got behind the barbecue, turned some sausages, had a bit of a laugh and joke with the people. While he was doing that, we found a bit of time to speak with his mum, Mary.
And again, you're obviously very proud.
Yes.
What's it like being with him today?
Been exciting for us. It's a different way for us to spend a Saturday, shall I say.
Were there any words for him this morning, any encouragement?
Just do your best.
Now, Anna, the path to victory very much goes through the metropolitan suburbs. In fact, when you look at 2017 and leading up to the 2017 election, the Labor Party only had 17 of the 43 metropolitan seats. By the end of that night in that landslide swing, the Labor Party itself had 34 of the 43 electorates. It wants to make sure it picks up those remaining 10 seats to eliminate and snuff out any chance, not only of the Liberal Party tonight, but going forward for the next 4 years for the 2025 election. And when we start to look at exactly how popular Mark McGowan is at this stage, the news poll pointed it out in the past 24 hours, showing when it came to who would make the better Premier, 79% of those people tallied or polled showed that they would support Mark McGowan or believed he was. Zach Kirkup struggling with 13%. He has improved ever so slightly. What the Liberal Party wants to do here is make this all about local candidates. For the Labor Party, for the government, they want to make sure this is a presidential-style election. This is what Mark McGowan had to say to me when he talked about leadership and leading from the front, especially during the pandemic.
Obviously, today is election day. I'd encourage everyone to go out and vote for your very strong and stable and experienced WA Labor team. Over the course of this election campaign, we've put forward very positive policies and plans for the people of Western Australia.
Is there a high level of confidence at the moment?
We never take anything for granted. We'll just see what happens tonight. Don't get ahead of ourselves.
So what are the voters saying? Well, those that we spoke to said they were certainly voting with the pandemic in mind.
Have you been happy with Mark McGowan?
Yes, I think he's done a wonderful job.
Have you been disappointed in the opposition at all?
I haven't had much faith with them. No, very disappointed.
Are you worried that the government might end up with too much power?
Yes, I think that could be a problem for us.
I'm concerned about that too, but I'll take a chance.
Anna, it certainly seems the Labor Party is on track to a comfortable victory. Just how large that victory will be, we wait to see.